Hey YouTube, so this is my second video so far. I'm on my way to Colombia, beautiful Colombia, but our flight got canceled, so we're gonna be here all night at the airport. And I figured, why not make a video to, not to kill time, but take advantage of the time that I do have to drop some sauce, drop some gems on tax advice for coaches and consultants, specifically fitness coaches and consultants. If you guys are lost on the whole tax game, why not give you guys some insights on what it is, why you're taxed, how you're taxed, whatever. So I guess the first thing, that tip number one, is going to be get a bookkeeping system if you don't have one already. This is the one true way to maximize all of your deductions, guys, because once you have a good bookkeeping system, you have records of all the expenses in your fitness coaching business, and then you can just take advantage of those on the tax return come tax time at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So when either you go to someone who's preparing your taxes or you're going to TurboTax, they're going to ask you, did you have any expenses? And rather than trying to remember them off the top of your head, it's super helpful to just have a system in place that already has all of your receipts, that you can just copy and paste your expenses from the whole year onto your tax return. Boom, tax savings, right? Depending on what tax rate bucket you fall into, that your value of your deduction is going to be according. So I'll go into that on a later video. Marginal tax rates, effective tax rates, etc. But anyways, guys, yeah, bookkeeping. This is how you're going to maximize your deductions when it comes tax time. Great bookkeeping is a great foundation, right? After you have great bookkeeping and you maximize all your deductions, now you want to see, okay, I'm self-employed. That's 15.3% self-employment tax. I'll go over that in another video too, but 15.3 self-employment tax. How do I lower that? Okay, well, there's pretty much two ways, essentially. Well, one way. You either pay 15.3, it just depends which way is more tax efficient for you. So one way is just pay 15.3, or the second way would be S Corp election, which is electing to be taxed as an S Corp is just that, a tax election. So to do that, you need to set up an LLC, and then once you have an LLC, then you can decide to be taxed as an S Corp by filing the S Corporation form. So that's either 2453 or 1120. But anyways, you file the S Corporation form, and then you can be taxed as an S Corp for that tax year. And when you're taxed as an S Corporation, essentially what's going to happen is you're now not going to pay 15.3% self-employment tax. Rather, you're going to pay 7.65 FICA tax, which is Medicare and Social Security. So a quick, brief breakdown is, as an S Corp election, you're going to be now an employee of your own business, right? And you're only going to have to pay the employee's portion of Social Security and Medicare. So let's say you weren't self-employed, you were an employee. You guys pay 7.65% FICA tax, which is Social Security and Medicare. As an employee of your business, now you're not paying 15.3 self-employment tax, you're going to be paying 7.65 FICA taxes. So essentially with the whole S Corporation thing, you pay less as an S Corp because your payroll taxes is less than your self-employment tax. So you save 7.65. Boom. Once you have that, those are just two of the main ways you can take advantage of your expenses. Then we have other deductions. For example, home office deduction, vehicle deduction, health insurance. You have, obviously, if you're doing the bookkeeping, your equipment, trips, meals, right? Because once you're a business owner, guys, now the tax book, the tax code is in your favor. The government does want you to be self-employed because it's hard, you know what I mean? You didn't just go and get a job. You decided to, go all in on your fitness coaching or whatever, and that's risky, so this is how the government incentivizes you to do this, to create action in the economy, to create jobs. If you're hiring people, those are also deductible within the business, etc. So anyways, just wanted to come on here for 5-6 minutes to tell you a brief overview of what I'm going to try to cover later in the channel in a more in-depth guide, so that you guys can get all of the intricacies of tax code. And yeah, guys, thanks for listening. I'm gonna keep you guys updated though.